Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Acti Statin, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, BC2A Paste, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Darby Dan Farm, Gainesway, Hillendale Farm, Horse Sense, Keeneland, Juddmont Farm, Lane's End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, RAMARD, Sally Horse Fans, Shadwell Farm, and Windstar Farm.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring a big weekend for Hall of Fame trainer Bill Mott at Gulfstream Park and a graded stakes double for Bob Baffert trained 3-year-olds at Santa Anita and Oaklawn Park. We begin with sprinting fillies and mares at Laurel Park and the Grade 2 Barbara Fritchie handicap. My Wandy's Girl, the 6-5 favorite. Dave Rodman has the call.
They're coming toward the top of the stretch now. Funny's Approval, 1.3 carats. Inside run to My Wandy's Girl. My Wandy's Girl getting through to the inside, but she's third and driven along. In the meantime, Funny's Approval's trying to pull this big upset. My Wandy's Girl, now she's leveling off to the inside. And here's With Great Pleasure, charging out in the center of the track with a big run. But it's Funny's Approval. Funny's Approval is 21-1 in the Barbara Fritchie handicap. My Wandy's Girl will be second to Funny's Approval in Juan Vargas.
Long shot Funny's Approval, the front running winner by 3/4 of a length over the favorite My Wandy's Girl. The first graded stakes victory for Juan Vargas. 7 furlongs and 125-1 over the muddy track. The fourth consecutive victory for Funny's Approval, who was making her stakes debut. She won her last 3 starts at Mountaineer Park, including a pair of allowance races over sloppy going. The 4-year-old filly by Outrageously Funny was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Bobby Rankin. Based at Turfway Park with trainer Jose Lopez, Funny's Approval has earned $196,000. Entering stud at Crestwood Farm is Country Day, a versatile son of leading Sire SPEIGHTSTOWN. Country Day won or placed in 8 stakes, earning over $500,000. Country Day stands for $5,000 live full. Share the Upside is available. Next from Laurel Park, the Grade 3 General George handicap. Brigand, the 6-5 favorite. Once again, here's Dave Rodman.
23 opening quarter, 46 seconds to the half mile. Il Villano shows the way from Javert, and Fiddler's a Fleet is driven in third. Broad Rule far outside, and Brigand last top of the stretch, and they make the turn for home. Il Villano swings them in at the 3/16 from Javert, who's full attack on the outside, and Brigand out of the middle of the track is trying to join gamely. Brigand on the outside, and Javert, they've gone right past Il Villano. Brigand's trying to get to Javert. Javert is there at the 16th pole, and Brigand charging from second, but it's Javert. Javert is going to win the General George.
Javert finishes a length and a quarter in front of race favorite Brigand, who was disqualified to 5th. Il Villano moved up to 2nd, and Broad Rule promoted to 3rd. J.D. Acosta, the winning jockey, in 123-4. A restricted stakes winner at Monmouth Park last fall, Javert cutting back to 7 furlongs after finishing 2nd in the Native Dancers Stakes. The 4-year-old gelding by Out Flinker was bred in New Jersey by Gunsmith Stables. The first graded stakes winner for trainer Cathal Lynch, Javert has earned $323,000 for Smith Farm and Stable. To Santa Anita for fillies and mares in the Grade 2 Santa Maria Stakes. Book Review, the 11-10 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Tightly grouped, they have a half mile left to go, and it's Great Hot in front, just over a length to Lady of 50. Snowfall on the far side, and Book Review now coming through down at the rail, going to need some room to run, and Private Affair is now 5 off them. They come past the 5/16, and Great Hot finds more on the lead. Great Hot, the one they got to come and get. Now Book Review takes off. And here comes Book Review now to take on Great Hot. Looks like these two are going to have it to themselves. They turn for home. It's Great Hot and Gary Stevens leading it by a length, but Book Review now got dead aim, and Book Review's cut it to a half a length. Past the 8th pole they come. Great Hot is all hot on the lead, won't let Book Review go by. Great Hot just keeps on finding out on the lead, still handwritten by Gary Stevens, and Great Hot is going to win it. Great Hot won it 3/4 of a length to Book Review.
Great Hot takes the field gate to wire to defeat the favorite Book Review by half a length. The 5th win in the Santa Maria for jockey Gary Stevens. Time of the race 1:43 flat. With blinkers on and Stevens riding for the first time, Great Hot gets her first victory since she captured the Grade 2 Raven Run Stakes during the 2011 Keeneland Fall Meeting. The Brazilian-bred 5-year-old mare by Orientate was coming off a 4th-place finish in the Passiana Handicap over the track and trip. Trained by A.C. Avila, Great Hot has earned nearly $538,000 for Cordilleria Jessica. To Gulfstream Park, where Royal Delta made her seasonal debut in the Grade 3 SABIN Stakes. The 2-time champion sent off as the 2-5 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
Royal Delta, the champion mare, leads the way up the Gulfstream backstretch by 3/4 of a length. All for Thee is second, trying to stick to her as they enter the far turn. Grace Hall is now 6 lengths off the lead. Then it's My Pal Chrissy and One Last Dance. And Royal Delta's pulling away. She went 47-2 for a half mile, and Royal Delta has opened up a 2.5 length lead. All for Thee trying to keep up, and she's doing it. She is keeping up with Royal Delta at this stage, and she's drawing a bit closer. Royal Delta still under a hand ride, though, and All for Thee is full out. Grace Hall has work to do. She's 6 lengths off the lead. They're into the stretch. Mike Smith has not asked anything from Royal Delta yet, and she's pulling away once again. From All for Thee and Grace Hall, who have been left behind, the Queen of American Racing. Royal Delta wins the SABIN at Gulfstream.
Despite getting off a step slowly, odds-on favorite Royal Delta defeats All for Thee by 5 lengths. The 2-time champion under a high weight of 123 pounds and Mike Smith in 143-1, a 106 brisk speed rating. Royal Delta making her first start since winning the Breeders' Cup Ladies Classic for the 2nd consecutive year and clinching the Eclipse Award as champion older mare. This effortless victory has earned her a return trip to the Dubai World Cup, according to trainer Bill Mott. The 5-year-old mare by Empire Maker was bred in Kentucky by Pallades Investments Incorporated. Bessie Lou Stables acquired her for $8.5 million at the 2011 Keeneland November sale. Royal Delta has won 10 of 16 starts and has banked over $3,763,000. Royal Delta paid $280 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with turf racing in this segment. Presented by Niagara Causeway, a graded stakes winning and track record-setting son of Sire of Sire's Giants Causeway, standing at Margot Farm. To Gulfstream Park for fillies and mares in the Grade 3 The Very One Stakes. Star Former, the 3-2 favorite, Larry Comas has the call.
Shanachie the leader. Star Former puts the pressure on now. Star Former's only a neck behind Shanachie's, who under a ride on the lead. Star Former draws even with her now. It's 4 lengths more back to Bejaca. Game Fair to the outside. Kadaya's going to come wide. Closing range is dropped back. They're coming to the top of the stretch. And Star Former has taken the lead. It is Star Former in front as they come down the stretch, well out into the course, but pulling away from her opposition. Then Shanachie, Bejaca, Anjagreen, Kadaya just didn't fire today, Edgar Prado, and Star Former. Strong in victory in the Grade 3 The Very One.
Favored Star Former, the winner by 3 1/4 lengths over Anjagreen. Edgar Prado aboard in 2:18 flat. The first of 3 graded stakes winners for trainer Bill Mott last weekend at Gulfstream Park. Star Former was making her first start since taking the Grade 3 Long Island Handicap in November. She's 3 for 3 at 1 3/8 on turf. The 5-year-old mare by Dynaformer was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Juddmont Farms Incorporated. Star Former has earned nearly $410,000. To Santa Anita for the Grade 2 Buena Vista Handicap. Misdirection, the 3-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Into the turn they go, and Misdirection, the leader, gets pressure now from By Rama. In the stars right there at the rail. A Jealous Woman having to be sent along but losing ground. Charm the Maker 5th, only 4 lengths off the leaders. They're at the top of the lane, and Misdirection goes on. Misdirection finds more on the lead, chased by Rama. In the Stars, going to come to tackle. Misdirection in the Stars, coming down to these two now. Misdirection digs deep, she finds more. In the Stars, stretching her, but Misdirection is just sheer class. And Misdirection, super stylish, takes it under Mike Smith.
Mike Smith controls the pace, and odds-on favorite Misdirection by Juddmonte Farm Stallion Mizzen Mast strolls home by 2 1/4 lengths over In the Stars. The Keeneland Sales graduate clocked in 1:33 2. Misdirection is a perfect 5 for 5 over the Santa Anita turf course, but her 4 previous wins were all down the hill, including the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint last fall. The Mike Pipey trainee opened this season with a victory in the Grade 2 Monrovia Stakes. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Kentucky by Joseph Perrotta. It was an $85,000 Keeneland September yearling. A $50,000 2-year-old, Misdirection has earned nearly $1,095,000 for Jungle Racing LLC and partners. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year. Next, the Grade 3 Tampa Bay Stakes. Doubles partner, the 8-5 favorite, Richard Grunder, has the call.
A dozen lengths from front to back as they settle for their journey up the backstretch. El Commodore takes them along on the lead, 1.25 lengths. Alley Oop Oop to the outside second. Tis Sardonic Joe. He's into the bit toward the rail third, 3/4 of a length. Swift Warrior remains in the 3-path and racing fourth. Then it's 1.5 lengths farther back. Doubles partner is now being asked to pick it up fifth. On the outside, Roman Tiger is sixth. Alley's Event is now starting to unwind from far back. 3 furlongs still to run. El Commodore is trying to pull the upset. Up between horses, Alley Oop Oop is there second. And here's Swift Warrior raging up 3 wide. But Doubles partner might be going best of all. He swings to the center of the racetrack and he's absolutely full of run. From between horses, Alley Oop Oop is finding more. On the outside, that Swift Warrior toward the rail. El Commodore is coming back down to the wire. It'll be a 4-horse photo on the outside. That Swift Warrior in a 4-horse photo. Looks like it goes to Swift Warrior.
Swift Warrior by Claiborne Farm Stallion First Samurai gets up to win by 1/2 length with a dead heat for place. Jose Espinoza aboard the Keeneland Sales graduate in 1:43 flat. A stakes winner over the Saratoga Turf last summer, Swift Warrior was coming off a victory in the Grade 3 John B. Connolly Turf Cup. The 5-year-old horse was bred in Kentucky by Paget Bloodstock, Nearctic Bloodstock, and Carhew Investments. Current owners James Cavallo and James Dolan purchased the winner privately as a 3-year-old. Trained by John Terranova II, Swift Warrior has earned $430,000. Jose Espinoza with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Back to Gulfstream Park for the Grade 2 DIARMIDA Stakes. Amira's Prince, the 8-5 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
Up the backstretch. Teaks North all the way so far. I Owe You Big Time on the outside second. They went 3/4 in 1:14 3. Amira's Prince continues to sit near the pace in third. John Velasquez has him just outside the top 2 now within a length of the lead. And Amira's Prince now right up with the pacemakers. Twilight Eclipse running in fourth. Now a 5-length gap back to Bellowak they own. And then Nicky Sandcastle, Shakespeare Shalai, and Lucky Chappie. Around the far turn. Still Teaks North. But Amira's Prince draws even. And now they're nose-to-nose on the lead. I Owe You Big Time's under a drive. Twilight Eclipse is fourth. Not much rally behind them yet. They're into the stretch. Amira's Prince has taken the lead. Amira's Prince set down in the final furlong, trying to pull away from Teaks North. And then comes I Owe You Big Time and Twilight Eclipse on the outside. But it's Amira's Prince pulling away. And Amira's Prince will win again as he takes the DIARMIDA, drawing clear by 4 in the end.
The heavy favorite Amira's Prince draws off to defeat Teaks North officially by 3 3/4 lengths. John Velasquez aboard in 2:17 flat. The first stakes victory for Amira's Prince, who is undefeated in 3 starts during the current Gulfstream Park meeting. The Irish-bred 4-year-old colt by Teofilo managed only 1 victory in 7 attempts in Europe before being sent to Bill Mott's barn last year. Imported by Wachtell Stable, Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners, and Gary Barber, Amira's Prince has earned nearly $190,000. The lanes in Stallion of the Week is Keeneland, the number 4 second crop sire of winners. His 6 winners this year include maiden special weight winners at Fairgrounds, Santa Anita, and Sam Houston Park, while his allowance winners include Flash Forward and Countess Keeneland. Call Gemma or Jill today to inquire about a season to the mighty Keeneland. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 3 El Camino Real Derby just ahead in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with the Grade 2 San Vicente Stakes from Santa Anita. Bob Baffert sent out 3 of the 6 starters, including 9-5 favorite Belvin. Trevor Denman picks up the call.
They run past the 3/8 pole and Belvin still the leader. Caballo del Cielo takes him on. Mudflats goes up to challenge on the far side. Then shaking it up, War Academy and Treasury Bill right in contention too now. Treasury Bill going to come on the grandstand side. Heads a turn for home. It's Belvin at the rail. Caballo del Cielo in the blue cap. Mudflats is in there. Down the center, Treasury Bill still wide open, shaking it up. Anyone can win it. War Academy, they're almost in a straight line as they come for home now. On the inside, it's shaking it up. Shaking it up. Treasury Bill on the outside. Shaking it up will win it. Shaking it up in a terrific race. Shaking it up won it.
2-1 second choice, Shaking It Up by Hillendale Farm Stallion Midnight Loot takes it by a length over Treasury Bill. David Flores up in 122-2. The 8th winner of the San Vicente for trainer Bob Baffert, Shaking It Up, was making his first start since finishing a close 3rd in the Grade 3 Hollywood Preview. The colt was bred in Kentucky by co-owner Michael Pegram and is out of a daughter of Pegram's 2-time champion, Silver Bullet Day. Shaking It Up has earned nearly $140,000 for Pegram and Dennis Cardoza. To Golden Gate Fields for the Grade 3 El Camino Real Derby. Baffert shipped in the 2-1 favorite, Menando. Michael Rona has the call.
A half-mile left to go. Grader has taken no prisoners on Menando, who leads Wildcat Moon by 3 lengths. 3 more lengths to Counting Days in 3rd. 2.5 lengths to Z-Watt, shaded on his outside by Carving. Carving 4th, just in front of Z-Watt at the 3/8. Then Nina's Dragon. Dice Flavor, Rush In dropping out. North Pacific still last. 5/16 left to go. Menando coming back to Wildcat Moon and Counting Days. Now just a length covering the top trio. They're chased into the stretch by Carving and Z-Watt. Nina's Dragon pulls to the outside. Dice Flavor is next between horses. He's held up for room. In upper stretch, Counting Days takes the lead. Now Dice Flavor bursts through. Nina's Dragon's down the outside. It's Dice Flavor hitting the lead. Nina's Dragon is second, followed by Counting Days. But Dice Flavor in his stakes come out roll. 9, pay the line. He won it by 4 lengths.
Dice Flavor by Ashford Stud Stallion Scad Daddy, the winner officially by 3 3/4 over Nina's Dragon. Jose Valdivia aboard in 151-2. The Steve Asmussen trainee making his first start on dirt after posting only a maiden win in 4 tries on turf. The colt was bred in Kentucky by Patchett Bloodstock, Nearctic Bloodstock, and Carhew Investments, and is a half-brother to Swift Warrior, winner of the Grade 3 Tampa Bay Stakes just a few hours earlier. An $80,000 Keeneland September yearling turned $100,000 Barrett's Made 2-year-old. Dice Flavor has earned $160,000 for Oda Racing Stable and Carhew Investments.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by RAMARD's total line of equine products featuring total respiratory and endurance, enhanced performance and oxygen capacity, and beneficial for respiratory hemorrhage. For further information, please log on to ramardi.com.
Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Oaklawn Park for 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 Southwest Stakes. Bob Baffert shipped in the even money favorite, Super 99. Here's the call by Frank Miramati.
Super 99, uncontested up top, Big Loot second, a half length back to Always in a Tiz third. Heaven's Runway losing ground steadily now in 4th. He's followed by Texas Bling. At the rail comes Officer Alex. He has about 8 lengths to make up. Outside of him, it's Channel Isle. Between those two, Brown Almighty, Fear the Kitten, will take charges. Still at the back, they're coming to the quarter pole. And Super 99 just cruising along out there, and he starts to widen at will. Super 99 is threatening to turn this into a laugher. Big Loot is in second, but it's a one-horse affair in the Southwest. Super 99 in a dominant performance. He's putting on a show in front by double digits. Fear the Kitten on the outside is trying to get into second, but this was a runaway. Super 99 trounces them. Wow.
The heavy favorite Super 99 caps off a big weekend for trainer Bob Baffert, drawing off to take the Southwest by 11 1/4 lengths over long shot Fear the Kitten. Rafael Bejarano aboard in 144-4. Baffert continues his hot streak at Oaklawn Park, where he won both divisions of the Southwest last year and has sent out 11 winners from 15 starters in graded stakes over the past 5 years. Super 99 was an impressive allowance winner at Santa Anita in his 3-year-old debut. The colt by Pulpit was bred in Kentucky by Northwest Farms LLC. A $260,000 OBS June 2-year-old, Super 99 has earned $266,000 for Tenma Corporation. The Southwest winner was consigned by 3 chimney sales to the 2011 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Becky Thomas for $200,000. Triple Crown nominee Super 99, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week, will have 3-year-olds in the Fountain of Youth and the Risen Star Stakes next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson has been presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, BC2A Paste, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Darby Dan Farm, Gainesway, Hillendale Farm, Horse Sense, Keeneland, Juddmont Farm, Lane's End, Malone's, OCD Pellets, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Ramard, Sally Horse Vans, Shadwell Farm, and Windstar Farm. Online at tbredweek.com.